Hello everyone. So my name is Emmanuel, and something about me is that my grandparents are from Nigeria. I never got to saw them. I never got to meet them actually. I don't know what they did to survive, what they like to eat, what made them laugh, and what advice they'll give me. And it really pains me that those stories are gone forever, and I'm not alone. Every family is one generation from losing everything, and that's why we made GrandStory. Um, an AI voice assistants that interviews your loved ones, your grandparents, your parents, and anyone whose story matters, and turns it into a conversation. Um, Actually, it turns that conversation into a beautiful digital notebook.
I mean, yeah,
Sorry,
let's
one
see the
second.
demo. This is awesome.
I think it's
Um,
frozen. Let's see.
oh,
Oh, right here, I
all right.
think.
There we go.
There we go. Nice. So from one conversation, it actually generates a narrative summary, with beautiful prose. It highlights key events and timelines. It also pulls out memorable quotes from the interview and some wisdoms and life lessons from the lifetime, and a full transcript of the exact interview that you've had with the AI, and it generates a scenery for the story. So this is the live demo. And then, can you guys see my screen okay?
Got it loud and clear.
Or the screen?
Wow, this is a beautiful first page.
Yeah, so today actually would have been my grandma's birthday. She was from Minnesota, and there's so much I wish I could have asked her about her life and what she was like when she was younger, and what she might have wanted for our family. So that's why we built this, and let's get the show on the road and let me show you the demo. So to set the stage, you have to put in your name, and you put in your loved one's name. So for example, Grandma Rose, and your relationship to them. And Uh, we also support 7 different languages, so there's no barrier for any family that wants to preserve their stories. So for this sake, let's just do English and where they're from. So let's just say Duluth, Minnesota. And then if you want the AI to specifically cue in on uh, certain stories, you can enter those topics in here, but let's just leave it blank for now.
Hi, Grandma Rose. I'm Story. Kareem wanted me to help capture some of your amazing memories. Think of me as a friendly listener. There's no wrong answers. I just love hearing people's stories. So tell me, where did you grow up?
Oh, I grew up in a small town in northern Minnesota, near Duluth. It was quiet, lots of trees, lakes everywhere. Winters were long, and felt like half the year was just snow.
That sounds beautiful and chilly, too. What was your childhood home like in that little town?
Honestly, super cold. We didn't have insulation like now, and I remember waking up and seeing the frost on the inside of the windows.
Oh, wow. That must have been something to wake up to.
And that's just an example of an interview, and then it crafts it into uh, something like this. So um, it generates a full storybook of the conversation or the interview, a timeline of what happened, the emotional journey and how they felt throughout it, and it picks up on key memories throughout. And you can also copy and share the link, or download it as a PDF, or email the story, whichever you'd like. So how we built it, we used Vappy's voice AI for the real-time voice interview in the browser. We used OpenAI's API for the interview logic and the storybook generation. And we used Next.js and Tailwind for the landing page, the form, and the storybook display.
And so now we want to talk about why we built this in the first place. So why does it matter? Every family has stories that kind of live in someone's memory, how they grew up, the things they liked, and the people they knew. And usually those things are lost to time, only because people, just didn't think about thinking or asking about it. So Grand Story, it brings joy by turning a single conversation into a story that lasts for generations to come. And it's really useful. You don't really have to know too much to do. The AI will handle the majority of the things that happen. You just need to start the conversation, ask questions, and be engaged, and they'll handle the rest for you. So instead of those memories fading away and being lost to time, they become something permanent, a voice, a story, and a legacy that'll live on for generations to come. Thank you.
Oh my God, hitting the close with the timer, buzzer beater. Guys, this is awesome. I had a cool moment a couple years ago where I went to Ellis Island and found like where my family like had immigrated and found like the records, and then paid for a really expensive ancestry.com
Oh my.
like account. And I think it would have been so much cooler if I could like have like this version of like a great grandparent or grandparent like speaking to me, or like having like a dialogue. So yeah, that this is I'm kind of blown away with this year's hackathon, guys. You make it hard to judge, I tell you what. Any questions for anyone? This is awesome.
No questions, but I agree. This is awesome. I lost my dad a couple years ago, and I wish I had something like this. It would have been amazingly useful. So nicely done.
So this is the
Yep.
image generated, and the replay of the conversation is right here.
Hi, Grandma Rose.
And it's so cool. And you have it on prod? You got it on GrandStory.me?
Yeah, you guys can go check it out and it's working. You guys can test out the other languages. We don't, or I don't speak another language, but you guys can test it out.
You guys should okay, make sure you guys handle like security properly because people
Oh
might
yeah.
dump in stuff. But you should put a
Yeah.
paywall on it. Like just do like a pretty like a freemium version, and then like if I
Okay.
extend my credits, like because I'd be really curious to try it out. I mean, like I think that it's so cool to be able to kind of like it'd be awesome to be actually, yeah. I don't know. I feel like ancestry.com needs to move into something like this. So
Thank you.
super exciting stuff, guys. It's very cool. Anything else?
Yeah, had one question. First of all, echo everyone else said. This is super cool, very creative. I'm curious, how are you storing this? Because I know there's like an audio component. There's, of course, like generated text. What does that look like on the back end?
Yeah, so the backend we are using Postgres and we are using Railway to host the backend using Fast API. And it just pulls the like the certain story string like this from VAPI itself. So we're not doing much storing.
Oh, gotcha. Right. So the playing is like it's reading the text.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Makes sense. Cool.